individually get off our own backs and stop being so harsh on ourselves and just stop being so, like, you know, intense. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for staying tuned. You know what to do already. If you haven't, thumbs up, share, and of course subscribe. So today we're going to get straight into it. We're going to talk about something that's very, very close to me in terms of my experiences, and I guess just something that a lot of us have to go through and deal with on a very regular basis, but sometimes aren't necessarily equipped with the right tools to being able to deal with it. And that thing is the inner chatter in your mind. Yes, that noisy alarm going off every 5 seconds telling you that you're not this and you're not that and where are you going and why are you doing that. Yeah, we're going to get into ways in which we can start to manage it and start to appreciate ourselves and really start to quiet that chatter. So for me, I guess my inner chatter is something that I've been dealing for the longest of times, I guess from dinosaur times really, and it's gotten to the point where it is just so loud that I sometimes don't even hear my own true voice and thoughts come through. And I think for a lot of us, we use the inner chatter as a way to guide us and steer us into the directions that we wish to go into for life. And I'm here to say that that's wrong, and your inner chatter isn't actually a reflection of you truly and who you really are. That is the negative voice coupled with all your years of past memories of mistakes and regrets and issues and concerns, all festered up in this gigantic genie-like ball that sits in your head and basically feeds on your own self-doubt. And as people, we, are susceptible to basically responding off of that. And it's the reason why things like social media and, beauty certain standards are kept the way they are, because it feeds off our own internal dialogue and internal self-doubt. But what does the inner chatter do? It wiggles away at you and makes you feel 10,000 times worse than you really should be. But the moment that doubt goes off in your head, that's it, you're doomed. You're listening to it thinking, yeah, you're right, I've fallen off the wagon. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm rubbish. I am really terrible. Look at me. I can't even just stick to one goal, one thing I said I was going to do. And it goes on and on and on and on until you get to the point where the energy that you had in you to be able to carry out whatever goal or task or project or anything you had envisioned completely gets zapped, and you're left feeling completely worthless, completely soulless, completely out of your depths of whatever it is you were meant to do. And this is why I'm here to really say, please find that internal encouragement, that motivation, that sense of I can do it that you had initially. Find it. It is there. Believe me, it is there. And just shut up the chatterbox. And how you will shut up the chatterbox is by literally going in like a complete 360 degree or 180, whichever the angles you want to look at it, different direction to whatever it's telling you. So the moment you hear that self-doubt questioning you, and you just take a moment, don't process what you need to do, just literally, almost like you're in those films where you see time stand still, just freeze and acknowledge that what it's saying to you doesn't necessarily mean it's your truth. So for example, if you're in a moment of you're trying to diet, or you promised yourself to finish a project or an essay of some sort, and you, for whatever reason, just decide to stay up late, binge watch the whole back catalogue of Breaking Bad, How to Get Away with Murder, and then some, and you realise now it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you haven't done what you said you were going to do, and you feel like rubbish. You feel like utter rubbish. And you can hear it rising up inside of your head. And it's starting, you can feel it, the drum beat is going. At that point, just pause and say to yourself, I accept that I promised myself that I was going to do something, and I accept that I didn't complete it, and it didn't go as planned, and I decided to take a detour. But I am human. I'm entitled to make mistakes. I know what's inside of me, I know what my strength is, and I know I will be able to get back up and finish it. I know that this is in me. And I know that whatever this is doing is to just make me feel something that I should not feel and I don't deserve to feel. Because when you accept that you've made that error or that lapse of judgment or you've done whatever it is that's wrong, you come to terms with understanding that you're flawed. We all are. We're humans. We are literally bound by the fact that we are flawed. I mean, if you go into the earliest of times, even in the Bible, and look at Adam and Eve, they failed. They failed one basic task. Do not eat that apple from that tree. And they did. So if they can't get it right, and they were in the Garden of Eden, we're here on Earth. What are we expecting us to do? Seriously, we need to all individually get off our own backs and stop being so harsh on ourselves and just stop being so intense. It's okay. It's all good to have promises and goals and targets and I'm gonna tick off everything and I'm gonna be this superstar and I'm amazing. Yeah, great. But you know what? You can fail. But the trick is in failing, accepting that slip up, that mistake, doesn't define who you are or where you're meant to go. It adds to a notch of your character. Because when you pick yourself back up and fix yourself and dust yourself down, overcoming that hurdle, I'm telling you, is the greatest feeling ever than you beating yourself up and saying, yeah, you're right, inner chatter, you're right. Don't give it any more credit than it needs to. Literally dust it off your shoulder. Unfortunately, my camera just cut out then. But yeah, the point is, you feel like rubbish and it's all there, it's boiling up, and ultimately it's winning. And this is the trick. Just like a game, tennis, basketball, netball, any game you can think of, high impact, the opponent is winning, you are losing. The more you keep losing, the more you feel like just worthlessness and rubbishness, and your tank keeps decreasing. And so when you keep feeding into the inner chatter and believing the garbage it's spewing at you, it wins. And internally, this winning-losing battle just only has you feeling worse for wear. And you reach a point in which you then don't have your tank filled up with the confidence you need to go out and go after whatever it is, whatever you desire, to meet your goals, whatever it may be. Because you're so low down in that tank, you literally are just scraping the barrel. And so this is why you need to be feeding your mind daily with positive affirmations, positive insights, getting yourself into a routine that is conducive to you feeling good and not falling off the wagon again and binge watching TV, because it's so easy, but it's putting the right things in the right place. And yes, it's easier than done, but it's a habit thing. It's a mental habit thing first, and then everything transcends. So as I say, quick tip that I like to start doing now is waking up early and starting off my day by reading something that inspires me, because that inspiration then kick-starts that momentum of, oh my gosh, I can do it too. And then you just literally just free for all. That just spills out into everything that you're doing through the day. Try to avoid social media. Obviously, we all say it, but truly avoid social media like the first hour to 2 hours of your day if you can. Obviously, we all live in a world where we need to be responding to texts and emails, so get those things done if needs be. But just avoid that social media aspect, because I truly think that there's something in it that just gets people on a slightly unusual hemisphere that they're meant to be, and really helps to activate that inner chatter that goes off in your head. So first routine, get yourself something positive to listen to, read, hear in the shower. If you can get a audio tape or book or inspirational quote that's playing out at you, please do that. Start putting post-it notes up in areas where you get ready and get changed in the morning, looking at them and asking yourself the question back, do I feel worthy today? And then responding back with, yes, I do. So you're really tricking the mind before it can even get into the mode of you aren't. You start to ask the question and answering it back. So this beck and call play is really, I think, a nice little technique that you can get into the habit of doing that helps really build you up. And as I say, affirmations, motivations are a daily thing for you to feel great in the long term. So do this for about a week, see how you feel.
Just Do it!
Till your tank can slowly start increasing till you get to the optimum level that you deserve and should be at. But for now, that inner chat, for record, is not your friend. And you need to find the inner voice that is your friend. And you'll only get that if you start listening to the true voice of you. This has been me, and I really do hope that you have found this useful. If you like more of this content, you found it useful, or you would like to see something different that you think you could contribute to this community, then please do share it. Do comment below, and obviously I'm more than happy to take it into consideration. You guys have been great. Thanks for staying tuned. Take care for now.